What's going on, everybody? Thank you for clicking, really appreciate it. Why you should build a career first before getting on YouTube. See, around this time, maybe August, September of last year, you had people going on talking about YouTube is easy, YouTube's on easy mode, get your ass on YouTube, quit your job and all that stuff. Don't ever do that. In fact, if you really want to have some level of success on YouTube, and that's talking about getting monetized, getting over 1,000 subscribers, all that stuff, you got to have something else other than this, because YouTube don't pay like that. All right. If you don't know, for those of us who are monetized, we know. But if you don't know, the way YouTube pays is through AdSense and stuff like that. And then you can get sponsorships and all that stuff if you get bigger. But you get paid through AdSense. And depending on the video, the type of video that you make, the ads or the amount of money that you will make from AdSense can be as low as $1, or probably even less than that, 50 cents per milli, which is per 1,000 views. Or it could be as high as $30, $40 per 1,000 views. It just depends on the video that you make. But you need people to watch. You need to put yourself out there. You need to make good content and all that stuff. But during that time that you're building your channel, you're not getting paid. Like, look, I have right now, I believe it's like over 3,500 subscribers. I didn't get a YouTube check yet. I still haven't reached the threshold of $100 to be able to cash out and the following month get that check. But here's the thing, I don't worry about it. Reason being, I have a career. I'm a teacher in New York City, DOE. Shout out to New York City, shout out to the DOE, shout out to everybody who's helping me, really appreciate them. And I don't worry about it. And that's the thing. If you want to be successful, you got to make sure that, hey, look, you're doing this and you keep flowing. You keep flowing. There's going to be videos that you get 10 views. What you going to do? Cry about it? No, you keep flowing. Some people will be like, well, you know what? I have to give up because I'm not going viral. I haven't made a viral video yet, and this is just getting me pissed off. No. You have to think to yourself, hey, this is a long-term play. My goal is to constantly grow on this YouTube platform, constantly grow, build up an audience and stuff like that. And as I build up an audience, as I keep going, I will be able to, just make a difference in people's lives. If I make a video and that video has helped one person, I'm good. Because that's how it is for me as a teacher. I want to help people. I want to be able to teach people things and entertain people as well and stuff like that. But that's how it is. I'm not in this right now to make money, because you don't really make a lot of money out of YouTube. You can make money, like I said, from sponsors and all that stuff, or having a Patreon and all those things. But AdSense, in the beginning, no. As you can see with some YouTubers who, showed off their checks, which was the dumbest thing to ever do. They showed off their checks and saying, this is what I'm getting paid from YouTube and you can get it too. Where are those YouTubers at? Those YouTubers are now gone. Well, I wouldn't say gone, but those checks are not as lovely as it was last year. And it happens like that. Are you going to give up? Maybe, maybe not. They should go get jobs, yes, but they should never leave those jobs. They should make sure that they have careers and stuff like that. If you are in high school, college, whatever, if you're younger and you're in high school, make sure you graduate, you're in college, make sure you graduate, and make sure you don't get yourself in a lot of debt and stuff like that. But get a career. Get a career where you can get something a little bit stable, and you know that you're getting a consistent pay, so that you could be able to make that money and then utilize that money to be able to buy things for your YouTube channel, you know, a decent camera, tripod, microphone, depending on what type of, you know, channel, what type of niche you're trying to get into. You know, you got to make sure that you invest in yourself, invest in your health, because if you got money coming in, you can eat right. You won't be looking like a bum. All right. Now, as for me, I'm minimalist and stuff like that, so you might see me on my videos wearing the same clothes. I don't care, because I'm minimalist. I don't really worry about that. But I try to make sure that I'm looking a little bit handsome and, you know, get shaved and get a haircut and stuff. But that's because I got a career to be able to pay for that. I have kids. I got to make sure they good. I got to make sure they eat. Got to make sure they have clothes. My son, he's 15 and he's 6'1". I got to make sure that he gets sneakers and clothes, and he wants to play basketball and all that stuff. I got to make sure he's good. But I won't be able to do that if I was just 100% focused on this YouTube thing, which there are millions upon millions of people on this YouTube thing. And it's like, hey, I ain't make 1 red cent from this. Now, yes, as I'm monetized and it's growing to reach that threshold, but I ain't worrying about it. I'm not worrying about it. I'm looking at doing what I got to do, making my moves, getting myself together so that I can be able to be the best father that I can be to my son, to my daughter. Okay, she needs things. She wants me to get, her birthday is coming up. She wants me to get certain things for her. I gotta do what I gotta do, you know. So just focus on the career. Don't just try to think that this is gonna 100% pay off. Some of you, I can't even say some, maybe 1% of the 1% of the 1% that's out here, that's on YouTube, that's content creators. Y'all might go viral and you might earn lots of subs, lots of views and stuff like that, and people want to watch you on a consistent basis. That's lucky, and I would salute each and every one of you who are able to accomplish that. But the majority of us, the 99.999%, you know, we gonna have to grind. We're gonna have to work, you know, get careers and do this on the side. And that's okay. That's okay. Don't look to try to get this full time unless you got, like I said, a whole heap of subscribers. They support you. They watch your videos on a consistent basis and stuff like that. And you know that from AdSense, you're making good money. But it ain't really going to happen like that all the time. So you got to make sure you do what you got to do and you make your moves. But I'm telling you, like I said, get a career, do what you got to do, make your moves, and just, you know, have life or make life the way that you want to make it, so that you can be happy, so that you don't have to be struggling out here. We don't got time for that. No. Let those other YouTubers who talked about quitting their job and, oh, I quit my job to do YouTube, and they're not even monetized. You looking at them like they crazy. Let them do that. Us smart people over here, or somewhat smart, we keep our jobs. We keep our jobs, we keep our careers, and we continue doing YouTube. And if we get big, we get big. If we don't, we don't. But we know that our career is where we get our bread and butter, and we're not worrying about it. So it is what it is. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video, especially watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. I know your time is valuable, but you spent it with me. Thank you, thank you. If you haven't already, please like the video, make some comments, and subscribe to this channel. All that good stuff will help as I continue to grow on this YouTube platform. I love each and every one of you. Be safe. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.